Hi guys, welcome back. I thought it would be fun to let Instagram control what I do for a day. I had such a great time, and this kind of met one of my personal goals for 2020 of finding more time for self-care. Enjoy the video. Here you go. So it is the night before I start my vlog. I just posted my announcement of what I'm doing on Instagram. Hey guys, so I have kind of an exciting announcement. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing a video where I let Instagram control my day, which means that you guys are going to get to vote on a series of polls. There's also going to be a couple of opportunities for you to make suggestions, and I will probably just pick maybe the most frequent suggestion. Because I don't have like a million followers on Instagram, I'm putting up a lot of these polls tonight so that I give plenty of time and opportunity for a lot of people to participate. I've seen some other people do similar things, and I think it's going to be fun and hopefully kind of a good day for me to do one of my New Year's resolutions, finding more joy and time for self-care in my life. So I'm about to put up my first poll, which is about which coffee I should drink in the morning. I'm a big fan of Bones coffee. These are the two choices people will pick between. We have Wonder Bones, which is like a salted pretzel, Salty Siren, which is a salted caramel mocha. They're both good, but one's a little more savory than the other, so we'll see what people pick. The first poll is up. The next one that I'm gonna put up is about which eyeshadow palette I should use. So I have Midnight Masquerade by ColourPop. These are the colors there. Or the ever popular Naked Heat by Urban Decay. So I'll put that poll up and we will see what people pick. The next poll is gonna be about what I should wear, stripes or florals. Definitely gonna be wearing jeans or leggings with either option, so I can easily move around the city. I also put up a poll for what I should eat for breakfast. Ooh, I love that filter life, especially at the end of the day when my makeup is looking a little sad. This is much better. So I pretty much always bring a book with me when I go places, and especially for a day like tomorrow where it's about self-care, I'm for sure gonna be carving out some time for reading. I have two very exciting upcoming releases this month that I'm planning on reading, so I'm gonna let Instagram vote on which of those two books I'm gonna start reading tomorrow. I think I know which one's gonna win, but you never know. And to make it fair, I decided to try to include two books that I think people are actually gonna be excited about, so we'll see what happens. So at some point tomorrow afternoon, I will be going to Starbucks for a caffeine fix. Suggest what drink you think I should purchase. And while I'm at that bookstore tomorrow, what book should I buy? I pretty rarely go to see movies, but again, it's a self-care day, so which of these two movies that I'm interested in should I see for my evening? I have a couple of different options I'm considering. I could do something I very rarely do and go get my nails done, or I could go to a book event. What should I do? And thanks for all of your help. Tomorrow, at the end of my very long, hopefully fun and relaxing day, what should I do to wind down before bed? Should I read a book or watch an episode of Witcher? Good morning. So people have been voting all night long, and we're gonna see what the results are like so that I can go and make some coffee and breakfast for myself and get ready for a very exciting day together. I have my phone. Let's look at Instagram. The clear winner for Bones Coffee was Salty Siren, which is the salted caramel mocha. I'm not mad about it. I am happy to drink that. But like 81% of you thought that I should use the Midnight Masquerade palette instead of Naked Heat. Also, I noticed I have a typo here. I wrote Naked Here instead of Naked Heat. So yay me. Great job, Bethany. For breakfast, 76% of you think I should have eggs instead of cereal, which again, I'm fine with. So we're gonna be having salted caramel mocha coffee and eggs for breakfast. And it looks like we're gonna be wearing florals today. 60% wanted florals. It was so interesting watching this one because it was so back and forth. Okay, so let's look at some of the other ones. I think some of these that are closer, maybe I'll just let them keep going until we get closer to actually when I'm using them. So in terms of which book I should start today, I'm actually kind of surprised at how many people were interested in Network Effect over Chain of Gold. Of course, unsurprisingly, Chain of Gold is the winner. I am going to be doing a reading vlog for this one. So my friend and patron Isabella over at the Feminist Bookworm was kindly given a ARC copy of this, which she sent to Melanie from Mel's Theany, who sent it to me. So I am going to be reading this. I will start this today. I'm very excited about that. Starbucks drink, we'll look at that one later. Which bookstore should I visit? This was close. I wasn't as clear with this. I used like emojis, but maybe people local to New York could figure this out. 47% went with The Strand, 53% went with Books Are Magic. So I have mixed feelings about this. I love The Strand. It's my local indie. I go there a lot. Books Are Magic is a great bookstore, but it's a little more out of the way. It's in Brooklyn, but it's a really great bookstore and not one I get to go to very often. So it looks like we're going to Books Are Magic today. Okay, the other big one that I wanted to know now is which movie should I see? Again, this was one where I used emojis to look at it. 76% went with Knives Out. My options were between Bombshell and Knives Out. Both of these are movies I'm excited to see. I need to know this now so I can sort of plan the structure of my day for the next few hours since movie times matter. So I'm excited about this. This should be fun. My friend Mara over Books Like Whoa did a whole video about Knives Out and really loved it. I know it's like a funny traditional murder mystery type thing. I'm excited. I'm gonna go make my coffee and my eggs and do my makeup. My breakfast, still drinking my coffee, getting ready to start on my makeup, and I'll stop and show you a little more of what I'm doing when I get to the eyeshadow look with the palette. But in the meantime, I'm going to be watching some booktube videos, which is usually what I do when I do my makeup in the morning, so I thought I would share a few of the people that I'm watching today.
It's actually a young adult science fiction story, but I think that it has a lot of appeal to a wider audience and can definitely be read by people who normally only read adult science fiction.
In 2020, I'm going to be using a spreadsheet to track my reading. I'm still going to keep track on my story. I love the first cover. I love this one. And we have the same map as in the first book, but this map is this like aqua color. And then we also have, ooh, that looks really pretty on camera.
This ultimately is a story about self-love and immigration and family, about the force and power our own culture has over each of us, but also doesn't fail to explore the desires and the hopes and the wishes of the
I've been watching some YouTube videos. I'm going to take a break to tell you about my eyes for today. So I'm going to use the Midnight Masquerade palette, and I want to make a look that's going to match the outfit you guys picked, which is the floral one. So it's got like some pinks and purples in it. You know what? Maybe what I'll do is I'll go with a matte pink eyeshadow and then put some of this chunky glitter on top. It's like supposed to be a fun day. Let's go with a fun look. Why not? Let's do it. Okay, I'm gonna keep watching YouTube and you're gonna get a time lapse. There you go, finished makeup look using the Midnight Masquerade palette. I'm gonna go do something with my hair and get dressed. And in case you're wondering what's happening with my children, it's a Wednesday, which is usually a work day for me. So I have a babysitter coming at 9:30 to be with my little one and my oldest one once he gets home from school. The bookstore that you guys picked, Books Are Magic, opens at 10 a.m. And so I'm hoping to get there around when it opens, and then we'll take a look at Instagram and see what book I'm gonna buy there. The movie time I'm looking at is at 1, so I think I should have time to get down to Brooklyn, browse the bookshop a while, come back, maybe eat some lunch, and go to the movie, and then we'll go from there. I will be back with my outfits. What are you doing? Playing with glitter glue?
Yeah.
Show me how you do it.
That.
Nice. Yeah. Okay, so I am dressed. I am pretty much ready to go. My babysitter should be here in just a few more minutes. Going to Brooklyn. So I am here at Books Are Magic in Brooklyn. and let's look at some of the things that you guys recommended for me to buy while I'm here. So the first recommendation I had was Kill the Queen by Jennifer Estep, which I actually already own. I haven't read it yet, but I do own it, so I have that. I had a recommendation just generally for a middle grade book, so that's a definite possibility. Someone else recommended Mazes of Power by Juliet Wade, which is funny because I actually have an arc of it, which I'm planning on trying this month, so we're gonna say that's probably a no. And then the last suggestion I had was The Worst Best Man by Mia Sosa. So I think our two real options here are The Worst Best Man, which is a romance, or a middle grade novel. So let's go inside and take a look. Recommendation, and it sounds right up my alley about like gamers and nerdy kids, so we're gonna give this a try. It's The Game Masters of Garden Place by Dennis Markle or Markel. It looks like fun. Okay, so it's a little early, but I'm kind of hungry and ready for lunch. I checked to see what the survey is saying, and it is evenly split between salad and sandwich. So I think what I'm going to do is head back to Manhattan and go to Panera and get a half sandwich, half salad for lunch. That works out pretty well, and there's one not too far from the theater that I'm planning on going to, so let's head back onto the subway. So I'd finished with lunch, and now I'm headed to the movie theater to get tickets. I'm going to be seeing Knives Out, which I'm super excited about. Hopefully it'll be a good time. And I did start Chain of Gold. I read a little bit. So far it's intriguing. I'm not very far in, but I'm just so excited to get back into this world with these new characters. So apparently I have 15 minutes till they open. I guess I'm going to one of their earliest showtimes. That was so much fun. I'm so glad I saw it. I get why people have been raving about it, and Mara loved it. Great actors, interesting plot. What I was thinking might have been going on wasn't what was going on, but it was like a really good time. Really, really happy to have seen it. Definitely recommend checking out Knives Out if you haven't seen it yet. Let's just appreciate the view from up here. Hello, New York City. It's like 3:30. I could definitely use some coffee, so I'm gonna take a look at what recommendations I've gotten. It's cold, and I don't usually like iced coffee or frozen coffee unless it's really hot outside, so I'm not gonna do that. Let's see what options I've got, what suggestions I've had. I have a couple of like iced coffee and like frappuccino recommendations, which I'm not gonna do. A couple people recommended matcha lattes and chai lattes, which are fine, but I really want more caffeine, so let's see what else we have. Ooh, coconut milk latte with blonde espresso. That is delicious. I've had it before. I would do that again. Caramel macchiato, good. A little sweet. Almond milk honey flat white. Ooh, maybe I'll try that. I haven't had that before. I feel like I should try something new. I've had the coconut milk latte. I know I like it, so I want something with more coffee in it, but I haven't tried the almond milk honey flat white, so maybe I will try ordering that one. Flat whites. Oh, yeah, it's not bad. Not something I've had before, but that was a good pick. I like it. Not too sweet. So I finished my coffee. It was delicious. I feel a little more energetic. I'm definitely tired. It's been a fun day, but a long day. But most of you guys voted that I should go to this book event tonight, which I'm kind of excited about because I have read the book and I did like it. This is going to be the New York launch for This Train is Being Held by Ismay Williams, which is a really great YA contemporary romance that's retelling West Side Story with own voices next representation, so I'm really excited to go meet the author and bring the book that was sent to me to get signed. So I am going to be heading to the Uptown Books of Wonder, all the way up on 84th Street, which is a hike for those of you who know New York, but yeah, that should be a good time. One other thing I wanted to update you guys on is I have been reading a little bit of Chain of Gold. I read the first past section and chapter 1. It is really interesting. I will say there are so many characters to keep track of, and it's really making me wish that I had gone back and reread some of the short story collections, because I know I'm forgetting pieces of who's who and all the backstory, and I know you don't have to have that, but I like to have it, so I feel like welcome to New York. I feel like I'm kind of missing pieces, but I'm still enjoying it, so I will do more of an update on that later as well. I am here, I have my book, and somebody here actually knew that I was doing this today from Instagram, which is kind of wild. So had some fun talking about Dragon Age and waiting for the event to start, so maybe I'll get a little more reading done.
I think most of us live in New York or spend a lot of time in New York, which means we spend a lot of time on the subway. It's such a slice of all of New York City. A man in a business suit who's standing next to a construction worker in the vest, and then there's the delivery guy with the bike, and the young mom with one kid in the baby Bjorn and one kid in a stroller. And sometimes you can see these strangers make connections, and it can be really heartwarming. I knew I wanted to write a romance, and I've always been drawn to romances where the couple is sort of star-crossed, right? They're sort of ill-fated. I did not grow up in New York City, but I do have a Cuban mother, and my Cuban grandparents lived with us and helped raise us. So I wanted a character that sort of straddled both worlds.
Hey guys, so I am back. I am tired but happy. I had such a fun time. I'm really glad I got to go to the book event. I got there early and ended up spending some time hanging out and chatting with some of the booksellers at Books of Wonder, who were great. And yeah, I don't know the last time I took a day like this for myself. Knives Out was so fun. If you haven't seen it, I would definitely recommend it. The cast was great. It was funny. Bombshell I do still want to see as well. I think that would be fun, but this was just a great pick for a fun day. It's just been great. However, I am tired and I don't really want to go back out again. So what I did is I got takeout ramen from a place we really like near here. And I know Instagram wanted me to have a cocktail instead of wine. So what I did was I went to my local liquor and wine store, and apparently there is such a thing as pre-made cocktails. I don't know if these are any good or not. We will find out together, but I got two options. We have a gin and tonic in a can, or this lovely craft cocktail in a can. It is a vodka soda with lime, blood orange, pomelo, and rosemary. Very fancy. So these are my two cocktail choices. I will try both and probably make my husband have some of it as well. We'll see how it goes. But I am worn out. I am ready to chill out with Chain of Gold, read my book, wind down. So I'm gonna go get on PJs, take off this lovely makeup I've been wearing all day, and get ready to get cozy. I will be back with you shortly. All right, here it is, the delicious ramen I will be having for dinner from Ramen Takumi, which we really like. It's a local fave if you guys are ever in the area. So we're gonna be fancy and use mason jars. First up, this is the gin and tonic. That's good. I actually really like that. If you like gin, if you like a gin and tonic, this is a nice, easy way to go. Then we have our fancy craft cocktail vodka soda, which looks a little more like water. So let's try this. Not bad. Much more subtle flavors. Kind of tastes like a spiked sparkling water, which I like. Neither are bad, especially considering they were from a can. So I'm gonna go have a drink, eat my ramen, and settle in with a book. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was really fun for me to do. I would love to do more videos like this in the future with vlogs. Talk to me in the comments down below if you guys have any comments to make. And I will talk to you next time.